everything here, of course. So today, this is about this man right here. I don't know, pretty weird looking guy. Guys, that's a joke. That's my father. So, quick backstory. My father, he's on my wall because he is a person that truly does inspire me. He came from Italy. He came to this country with nothing. Started working as a busboy, and long story short, I should say, now he is a very successful business owner, and he just kind of showed me, like throughout my childhood, you have to work for what you want. You know, you nothing could just be handed to you, and that can play into so many aspects of life, guys. That's a very big reason why my father is behind me on my wall. As a child, never spoiled me, never, I never lived a bad life. Let's say that. So, besides the fact that I'm grateful for him, guys, he's one of the most important men in my life, someone that I look up to. Um, yeah. So today, I will introduce my father as one of the backgrounds because you guys are going to hear about everything. And as time goes on, the books will be changed, and so will the things in the background. Some of them, for the most part. Okay. So Joe, ready to do it, baby?
Let's go.
So, guys, the topic today is starting off your day right. Okay, so I chose specific videos that we're gonna go over. Joe, let's stop the music. All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, give it a pause right there. Let's see if she has anything else for breakfast. Good. Pause right there. Um, Forgive me, I also forgot to mention, this is how it's going to go. Every two videos, we're going to be doing Q&As. So guys, ask your questions, get very detailed because my co-host Joe, come say hi to everyone. Actually, I'm so sorry, Joe, never mind. Guys, right now, Joe is stuck behind a desk. So Joe, just say hi with your voice.
What's up, y'all?
So guys, this is the co-host, and he will be choosing questions after every two videos. So ask your questions. But from what I just saw in this video, she started off her day light. Started off with a citrus, an acidic fruit, orange, and as well as rice cakes. I love that. That is fantastic because, guys, so the topic for today is starting off your day. And starting off your day like that, to me, I think it was for a reason because she kind of, in her mind, knew what lunch was going to be, for example. So this is a fantastic way to start your day, guys, as well, because this fruit naturally is, it has water in it, okay? And rice cakes. Oh, Joe, rice cakes are giving me PTSD. But I like to see it though, because you know why? High volume, low calorie. So first thing in the morning, fantastic breakfast. Honestly, I would have definitely added protein, but aside from that, there's no complaints, guys. So let me give a little bit of me for a sec. When I wake up in the morning, I don't eat right away. I naturally let my body wake up first, and then I consume a liter of water with electrolytes. And after that, I have my first meal. But let's keep going with this one. All right, let's just pause it, talk about the lunch. So my brain was correct to what I was thinking. Even before, because I reacted to this, I already went over this video, but so that's what I was thinking. For example, what I said, that is how I live. So basically, I said that her breakfast was very light. It was basically, an acidic fruit and orange. It was one rice cake I tracked, and then for lunch she had some more carbs and protein, guys. And I forgot to say the calories for the breakfast. I tracked it as 191, and then for that chicken and rice, I tracked it as 679 calories. guys, so it seems to me that she knows what she's doing. And now, as we see, she pulls out grapes and as well little cookies. All right, let's give it good. More water. That's the end of the video. Okay, so for snacking, let's start with the positive and then I'll talk about the negative. So positive, fantastic to see somebody snacking on a fruit. That is just honestly a beautiful thing to see. You just don't see that, unfortunately, a lot of times. And then for the cookies, I'm gonna give her a pass, guys, because of everything that was consumed prior. Yeah, that matters, of course. So that's the positive. Full day of eating at work, I tracked everything as 1,058 calories. Um, I want to go into a little bit about the grapes. So just keep in mind, grapes for a fruit per volume are actually on the higher end of fruits. Okay. So I just wanted to keep that in your mind. So say if someone's dieting, all right, if someone's dieting, they think, okay, look, I see grapes. I can eat as many as I want, because of the fruit. And it's okay because I'm dieting. No, but that's the thing, guys. Certain foods you still have to watch out for. Like in your mind, it should still always be balanced just for everything in general. Um, yeah, like I said, 1,058 calories. And guys, of course, substituting grapes for something else, that's fantastic. That's a different story. But not everybody, not everyone is the same. People diet differently. All right. Let's go on to the second video that I chose. So remember the topic, starting off your day, okay? Because it matters. And I'll go into detail why I chose this topic after.
This is everything I ate today to fuel my body and feel my best while focusing on nutrient-dense whole foods. And as always, this is just for inspo. I start every single morning off with a salted honey latte. I literally go to bed dreaming about this moment every night. It is simply the best latte recipe I've ever tried. I am a big breakfast hyperfixation type of girl, meaning I eat the same thing for 2 to 3 weeks and then I switch it up. And the phase I'm in right now is hard-boiled egg avocado toast with salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and hot honey. And I boil my eggs for 8 minutes to get that perfect center. For lunch, I was craving one.
Fantastic. Okay, question. What do you guys, actually answer in the comments. How do you guys think she feels after consuming that breakfast? Let's go back and look at it.
For lunch, I get
So,
that perfect center. For lunch,
let's go back and look at it.
eggs for 8 minutes.
Okay, so that looks like multigrain bread with avocado, everything seasoning, or just black pepper, and soft boiled eggs. This is a fantastic breakfast. Protein, very healthy fats, a little bit of carbs. The only thing is slightly too much fat. That's all I would say first thing in the morning. And I do not think both of those plates are for her. I personally think the smaller one is. Calories for this breakfast, I tracked it as 499, guys. So, like I said, besides the fact that there's just a little bit too much fat, this could have been a little bit better if it was egg whites dominant and maybe a few egg yolks, 1 or 2 egg yolks, and then it was egg white dominant, or a little bit less avocado. But besides the fact, this is unbelievable to see. This is a perfect, fantastic example, guys. Let's keep going.
To get that perfect center. For lunch, I was craving one of my loaded Greek yogurt bowls with fruit, nut granola, hemp seeds, and coconut flakes. And I also had some of these grass-fed meat sticks dipped in honey. Dinner was one of my
All right. So for lunch, what fantastic lunch. Let's go
hemp
back.
Seeds and coconut
Yogurt, fruit granola, yogurt, hemp seeds, and coconut flakes. Okay. So once again, what can I say about this? You guys tell me. Okay. Natural foods, fantastic. This, some instant carbs in here, some slow digesting carbs in here. So I would take it that this could be a pre-workout meal. I don't know this person, but it can seem like that. So the ratio makes sense to me. It's mostly carb dominant and on the lower end of proteins because guys, also keep in mind protein, yeah, you need it to have a good physique. You need it to build muscle. You need it to grow. You need it to get stronger, whatever the case may be. But for specifically benefiting a workout, consuming protein before a workout, there's no need for it. It doesn't benefit the workout itself. So this seems like to me about a cup of yogurt and the rest, fruit and granola. I tracked it as 500 calories actually. So guys, I would use it as a pre-workout. To me, this is fantastic.
Flakes, and I also had some of these grass-fed meat sticks dipped in honey. Dinner was one of my favorites, which is burger bowls. If you haven't tried a burger bowl yet, you have to. It's basically everything that you would put inside your cheeseburger, except in a bowl with sweet potatoes. It is so filling, my whole family's obsessed. For dessert, I made refined sugar-free, chocolate-covered pomegranate bark sprinkled with sea salt, and it was to die for. You guys have to try these while pomegranates are still in season.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's go back to. Sorry, guys. By the way, if I look like I'm sweating, it is like 110 degrees in here, so it's very, very hot. But go back to what I said about the granola bowl, the yogurt and granola. So I actually do not think it was a pre-workout meal now because seeing what she ate after. So there should be a little bit of carbohydrates aside from the vegetables. So let's take a visual of it so
This
you
is
guys can
everything I
see.
ate today to feel my body and feel. This is everything I ate today to feel my body and feel my best while focusing on sea salt, and it was to die for. You guys have so filling my whole.
Yeah. So if you get a good look there, there are a little bit of carbohydrates, and I did track that. But aside from that, it should be a little bit more carbs. Pause. But depends on the diet. Depends on the person. So I'm thinking for myself. I don't know for her. Remember, I'm just taking an assumption that was a pre-workout meal, and then this could be a post-workout meal. So it's a lot of this meal is very fat dominant with good protein too. So she could be in keto. I'm not sure. For this dinner, I tracked it as 601 calories, guys. To me, that seems like a Chipotle mayo, probably a little bit. And total calories for the day, right around 2,000. It's a little bit over 2,000. In my mind, I actually, retract certain things than what I wrote down because don't forget, I chose these videos. We are going to do randomly selected videos too at the end. So, reason I chose these two videos and honestly the topic, it's because starting off your day is the key. Actually think about what I'm saying. Starting off your day is getting gas in the car, getting premium gas in the car if you, want to live a quality life. So that's the reason why I did. And also keep in mind, even if you're watching this right now, okay, and you haven't been staying on track today, okay, and you had a breakfast that wasn't very good, not very healthy, but right now, after seeing that, you can make the decision to finish off your day healthy. And that's why it does matter. It's a trickling effect from any part of your day. Okay. So starting off your day, of course I'm talking about when you first wake up in the morning. But guys, also it depends as the day goes on how certain people live their lives. Okay. So that's why I live my life by the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I eat whole foods healthy. And then 20% of the time during the week, I kind of choose what I want to eat. Sweet treats, but always track everything. I still always track everything, guys. Macros have to fit. Okay, those were the two videos that I chose. Let's go on to some questions. Joe?
All right, let's see. Okay.
All right, Joe, speak loudly, please.
This is from Mario.
All right.
Brother, thoughts on vitamins from the grocery stores? If those same stores sell us poison in their foods, then how can we trust their vitamins?
What a good question, guys. So honestly, I wouldn't even supplement vitamins. Joe, hands up. Look, guys, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money, okay? What you should do is eat a balanced meal. Doesn't that make sense? Actually, think about what I'm saying, okay? Because the only person I would recommend supplementing vitamins to would be someone that is, extremely deficient in vitamins. But I would also recommend to them eat whole foods for the majority of the time, and then you would never have that problem, of course, if you eat a balanced diet. So me personally, supplementing vitamins is a waste of money, Mario. But what a fantastic question! Thank you very much for being here, Joe. Is all right. So now, guys, we're going to go on to something new that has been created. So, Joe has chosen videos for us to react to. Joe, let's go to your first one, okay?
Yep.
All right, Joe.
This is what I needed to.
Joe, why did you choose this one?
To be honest, it was just I thought it wasn't too terrible, but I wanted to see your opinion on it.
All right, so just my thoughts. It says the calories there too and the protein. So 2,204 calories and 120 grams of protein. Let's take a look.
It's slightly less big right to get so tiny. One of the crumbs in your cup holder. I started with that wet knees for Celia. Like, why am I so aggressive pouring in that coffee? Damn, bitch. Respectfully, this s'mores creamer, whoever invented that, get me to the board of directors at Chobani. You need your ass ate immediately if you're into that. When I post this, the World Cup will have.
Yeah, guys, so I'm not even going to be tracking here because it says the calories. Let me look at that. Let me see the creamer.
If you're into that. When I
just
post
want to see how much.
whoever invented that, get me to the board of directors at Chobani. You need your ass
that
ate.
actually wasn't a lot of Chobani creamer, but for the almond milk too, you guys are going to hate me, but the brand matters. You know, the quality of the brand matters. And for coffee creamers, if you're consuming that, let's say a lot. If you're consuming that a lot in your day, stop. Just stop. Just use regular dairy, regular milk, guys, because that stuff is honestly, I'm not even just saying this, you could fact check me, of course, always. That stuff is, there's certain ingredients in like, you know, the big brands like Coffee Mate. There's ingredients in there that should never, ever, ever be consumed. Like actually it can cause harm to the body if it's consumed on a regular basis. So guys, no coffee creamers, please. Let's keep watching.
Immediately, if you're into that. When I post this, the World Cup will have started, so I just gotta say, Viva Mexico! Ah! Okay, no, I'm not gonna do the screen because one, it's like 1 a.m. right now. My neighbors are gonna come knocking on my door like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Y'all keep hyping me up in the comments saying like, I see the difference, you look thinner. Y'all need to stop. It's gonna get to my head. But also, I gotta be careful, y'all. Soon you're not gonna be able to see me. I'm gonna be transparent, see-through and invisible. But a few of my videos ended up on like some scary side of TikTok, and they were leaving some fat-phobic comments. Like, I swear, y'all just hate fat people so bad. Like, I'm out here making better.
I definitely do not hate that word. I don't even say that word. I just want to help people. I just want to guys, I just want to change the world, make a difference in the world. So honestly, what I'm seeing, Joe, what a beautiful video, because she's trying to make a difference in her life. That's what it seems to me. Besides the fact of the coffee creamer, guys, and you know, certain other little things that I'm not even gonna criticize her about. You know why? Because everybody starts somewhere. Every single person ever to do anything has a starting point. All right, how am I here now? Because I was born one day. Why is Joe, my co-host, in good shape? Because he started working out one day and he stayed consistent. So same thing for her. It seems that this is probably in the beginning of her journey and she's trying to make the difference with substitutions, just, you know, little things. But guys, I'm actually very happy to see this. Joe, fantastic video. Let's finish it though.
Going to the gym, getting my steps in, eating better. Like, I'm locked in. What are you doing? Like, stop giving yourself arthritis and like typing. Like, go outside for a walk. Let's hit our step count together. Like, I'm so dead ass. Okay, but I'm really exposing myself and how behind I am on my editing. I saw my fave fitness girlies a few weeks ago and we went to dinner together. Girl, it was Taco Tuesday. I enjoyed 4 of those delicious, delectable delicacy tacos. Oh my
Joe,
God,
I might have spoke too
My
soon.
face looks so skinny on this angle. Y'all better stop.
But still, you know what? I'm still gonna be on the positive page because I actually don't hate that that she had those tacos. You know why? Because what do you think I'm gonna say? Because what was previously eaten, because it matters. Okay, just like let's say if she had this taco after the breakfast that she showed, and then she had something similar, then it would be very, very different, guys. But you have to understand, everyone has to start somewhere, and this is how you do it. You know, it's like little by little. You know, that's how you see long-term success. You know, little changes, and eventually it becomes a habit. And I don't say that for no reason. I know sometimes it could be in one ear, out the other. But guys, that is the bottom line, God honest truth. You know, that's why I keep repeating it. Okay. Joe, fantastic video. You chose one more, correct?
Yes, I did.
Anybody me stuffing my face with a taco, 10 out of 10.
This
McDonald's triple cheeseburger and Coke.
I swear this is
All right, Joe, why did you choose this video?
I personally thought it was very, very gross, and I just want to see the calorie intake.
So
what
you
you gotta say about it?
Okay, so you thought it was gross and you just want to know how many calories, basically.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to also add some little extra in there, Joe, some extra information. I'm going to talk about maybe how do you think she feels after this, after consuming food like this, dipping burger in soda. Hold on, is that normal? Guys, like right there. Like it's like I'm watching this like it's normal, but that's not supposed to be normal. Like to me that's not normal. And I don't know. Let's watch this though.
It's so good.
And it's not a burger, sausage, egg, and cheese, it looks like. Oh, it is.
Ever since I tried this again,
I can't tell.
it like once
Hold
a
on.
week.
Let me look inside. Alright, there's a burger. Alright. So, calories, guys, Joe, calories aren't the craziest thing here. So, let's say for that burger, 330 with a little bit of soda, let's say the most, maybe close to 400. It kind of looked like a smaller burger. Would you agree, Joe?
I do.
It kind of looked like a smaller burger. And, yeah, so the calories doesn't really matter. And, it could kind of go back. This could literally, Joe, it could go right back into what the topic is of the show. So it depends what was eaten and how often she eats this. Do I like seeing this? No, I am actually completely against this because it's promoting behavior that is unhealthy, behavior that can shorten your life. Many, many different words for what this makes me think, guys. But how do you think she feels? Okay? Say if this is like something for her every day. I don't know. She eats McDonald's every day. How do you think if this is her, hopefully not her first meal, but say after having McDonald's, what do you think she feels like literally? And I'm asking that literally. So, not great. I mean, not great. And eventually, these people who eat this kind of food, they get used to feeling like that. So, that doesn't mean that they feel good. They just get used to it, and to them, that becomes life. So, Joe, what a fantastic choice of a video.
Thank you.
Very, very interesting, to say the least. All right, Joe, questions?
Questions. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. Joe's trying to tell me something, guys. Joe, what happened?
I want to give the laptop screen a quick.
All right, go ahead.
A little.
And then we will do some questions. So, guys, right now, this is co-host Joe. He's just
How you
cleaning
guys
off
doing?
the laptop really quick.
Hopefully this does something. Let's see.
Thank you, Joe.
Of course.
Guys, Joe has been locked in, absolutely locked in the gym with me, coming with me almost every day. We have different schedules, so we can't go every day. But Joe, you're looking great, brother. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, though, I have the best coach around.
All right, Joe. Thank you.
They didn't do too much, but hopefully it's a little better for you guys.
All right. So let's check some questions.
Okay. Let's see. This one is from Rishav.
Rishav.
Which protein powder is the best?
Okay, I am not gonna say which protein powder is the best. But what I can say is go for grass-fed, grass-finished protein powders with the least amount of lead as possible. And Rashad, a lot of protein powders and pre-made protein drinks have lead in it, like a very high amount. So really be selective with what proteins you are choosing. So let me recommend. I don't really consume protein powders, but let me try to think of one. For example, if you use a gold standard, have you heard of that company? Probably. Optimum. I'm so sorry. Optimum Gold Standard. That is a good protein. That's healthy ingredients, and there's very little. There's not. I'm so sorry. I misspoke. There's not a lot of lead in there. Okay, guys. So yeah, try that one out. They have every flavor you could think of for a protein powder. Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard, though. Okay, that is Optimum. They make a normal protein powder. I don't know the name of it. I think just standard, and then gold standard. So go with the gold standard if you're going to. Okay, Joe, are there any other questions right now or not right now?
Let's see. Okay, this one is from Gigi.
From Gigi.
What advice would you give to someone on their weight loss journey?
All right. What advice would I give to someone on their weight loss journey? Well, general advice I would give is consistency. Without that, nothing will happen. Um, being in a deficit, of course, without that, nothing will happen. And also, another piece of advice is keep in your mind that it is temporary. You're not going to be cutting weight for the rest of your life. And that's what some people, don't really think about, because at a certain point, you're going to get to where you want to be, and then it's going to go into a maintenance calories, and you're going to be able to eat more. So keep in mind always, guys, dieting is temporary, okay? Because I even have to tell myself that sometimes in certain cuts. But what a fantastic question. Thank you, Gigi. All right, let's go on. So now we're at the part of randomly selecting. So I will do this one, randomly going to select a video. We'll scroll for a little bit, and then I'll stop it. Joe, you want to put the fan on? All right.
Is this good about enough?
Oh.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. We got Wendy's today, guys, and I'm so excited. I got a Dave's triple, a large fry,
Okay, let's put the
2
attitude.
ranch cups, and chili with cheese and onions and sour cream. God, that looks so good and saucy.
Hold on, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even being sarcastic. It's like 100 degrees in here.
It's very hot.
So don't mind the sweating. So sorry. Next time we will do it. We'll have our air working. Let's go. Stop. I don't even want to show this. You know why? Joe, do you see what I'm seeing right now?
See very clearly.
Yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Videos like this, like specifically. I hear some people say it's some sort of like fetish or something. Whatever it is, I don't care, to be honest. Like, whatever thing she's doing it, if it's promotion only. This, I could actually say I hate seeing videos like this, because people follow the behavior. There's 18,000 likes, first of all, 18.6K. So a lot of people are interacting with this, and this is why I do what I do and why I will continue to do what I do. Let's find a real video.
Today I'm going to be showing.
Today we got potato salad,
Sorry, is it fan?
beanie wings.
Put it towards me, Joe. Like, literally. Yeah, please.
Did you see the video of the lady who said if you have to take your clothes off before you weigh your...
How we wash our hair, India.
Trying the viral TikTok McDonald's order trend. You type in the search bar my McDonald's order, and whatever the first video that pops up is, you go get it. The first video
I don't
that
want to do McDonald's anymore.
This is what I'm eating.
Heidi starts her day with 3 18-inch pizzas. She adds 2 12-inch chocolate cakes on the side. The delivery driver pulls up at 6 a.m. sharp. Heidi digs into her first meal of the day. She lives for that soft, fluffy crust. One bite makes her scream with joy. The pizza vanishes in the blink of an eye. After the cakes are gone, she hides it from her family. She jumps in the car and hits the nearest drive-thru. She orders a jumbo burger meal and a liter of soda. To keep her secret, she eats right there in the car. She pulls over and rips the bag open. Those fresh burgers are a total addiction.
Yeah.
Starving, she takes some.
All right, let's pause it right there. So, guys, I don't know if this is AI or not, but of course, people like this exist, and they weren't born like this. How do you think they got there? It's very sad to see, but I can tell you this: like, the only happiness that this person experiences probably. Happiness in terms, of course, probably her kids make her happy. I'm not saying that. But, like an addiction, like a drug, like literally is when she eats. That's probably, honestly, I can understand that because I used to be slightly overweight, never obese, never, thank God. I decided to incorporate this into my lifestyle, when I did. But I know what it's like, I can say, because I remember being, chubby in high school, being overweight, and really only always thinking about when the next meal is, how good something tastes. So, yeah, just no, she was not born like this, guys. And unfortunately, this is what happens when you choose not to care how you live. Of course, and overly eating, that's self-explanatory. But look at it as in a big picture, okay? All right, guys, let's keep going.
Massive first
this
bite.
is sad to
3
me as well.
chomps, and the whole burger is history. She dips rice cakes in
So
mustard
please
and
ignore the commentary because this is like some kind of sarcasm in the background. I'm going to lower the volume and kind of just speak over it because I don't like that. It's lower. Yeah. No. Yeah, look, she can't even really fit in her car, guys. It's very sad, I mean, yeah, take accountability. She did it to herself, but this is sad. And let's finish the video, then I'll get into it. I don't like commentary, that's why I'm not in my head. Oh.
This place is pure heaven. Chocolate cakes are absolute #1. She only grabs the biggest bags of potatoes. She fills the entire cart with snacks. Heidi starts her day.
Yeah, like I said before, everything that I said is true. Keep that in mind, everything. But yeah, guys, this is why I do what I do. Just so people could wake up now, because at a certain point of your life, you could end up, I don't want to say you, of course not, but someone could end up like this. And do you think this lady, is happy? Do you think she wakes up loving her life? Do you think she looks in the mirror pleased with how she looks? She's probably very depressed inside, and to spin it on a positive note for her or for anybody in her situation, even, I want you to know at this point, it is the easiest point to lose body fat. The more body fat a person has, the easier it is to lose. But yes, being this overweight, there will have to be some kind of, I mean, I don't want to say have to be because she doesn't ever have to get surgery. I'm talking about extra skin, loose skin, because especially being this big, there's going to be a lot of extra skin after if she chose to go on a health journey. But to leave it off on a positive note, all she has to do is put the energy somewhere else. And honestly, take my word for it. Just understand, hopefully she sees this somehow, or if this could help anyone, the more weight that you have on you, the easier it is to lose, guys. And then from there, of course, you have to stay consistent and make the adjustments as time goes on. So think of like progressive overload in dieting terms. So eventually her body will get used to whatever calorie mark she chooses to start at, which can be very high because she's probably like 600 pounds to be honest. So she could probably start at 4,000 calories, 3,500, and still be in a deficit. And eventually, like I said, over time, she would have to lower it or adjust her steps, include strength training, whatever it is, guys. Just know eventually the body will catch up to it, especially at 3,500 calories. So that was one random video. Let's do one more, and then we'll get into some questions, Joe, okay? Let's do one more random, but this time, Joe, guess what? You're telling me when to stop.
Let's do it.
All right? So, Joe, tell me when to stop. Let's put the volume back up. All right, let's go, Joe.
Oh, yeah. We've secured the
Sometimes. Let's go to.
Joe, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
McDonald's full eating video since you guys think I
Always
spit out
McDonald's.
all my food.
Always McDonald's.
As you can tell. As you can tell.
Hold on, let's do that.
McDonald's full eating video since you guys think I spit out all my food. As you can tell. As you can tell. No, I know I'm a big bitch. It's okay. Oh, wait, I get to ask
No cursing.
Do you send McDonald's with me, baby girl?
YouTube, what? No cursing. Sorry about that.
So this time I did not get the large fry because y'all freaked out about the large fry. But are you guys really surprised? It's America, babe. America. We're pretty much all fat here.
No.
Saucer.
You gotta stop it right there. You gotta, no. I really don't like that. Joe, did you catch that one? That is, guys, the worst mentality to have. That's kind of like, you know, you're dealt with cards and whatever. I give up. It is what it is. I'll just live, you know, I just won't care how I live. Wrong mentality. Let's go. Let's watch
You guys,
it.
so today I was battling on my main account, Megan Marston 777. Bro, somebody dropped a freaking lion on me. A lion. I could literally cry. I should have got the large fry. They fucking chicken dicks. You're making me money. Oh, take on the fries, on the fries. I should have got the large. You know,
Yes. Yeah, it's not good. I'm already tracking calories in my head, but I don't want to be repetitive, so I'm just going to track so far what I saw. 790 calories about, guys, and you already know how I feel about McDonald's, okay? And you also know how I feel about the importance of mostly eating healthy, mostly eating whole foods, nutritious. So once in a while, if you want to eat food like this, it's not a problem. You know, that's what I always say, guys, you know, because I have sweet treats, but only 20% of the time in the week. That's the difference. So I don't want to be repetitive. We're not going to go over any more of this. Joe, let's get into some questions if we can.
All right.
Speak loudly, please. Okay, Joe?
This is from Gigi.
GG.
Do you think obesity should be managed more like a chronic condition that requires ongoing support rather than a short-term diet?
Yeah. What a very good question. Joe, repeat the question slowly.
Do you think obesity should be managed more like a chronic condition that requires ongoing support rather than a short-term diet?
Yeah, what a fantastic question. Because you know why? I'm not a doctor. I just want to point that out there, guys. I'm not a doctor, but I can say, Gigi, that is a fantastic question. And I can say for some people, yes, because, guys, just like a drug, anything, you know, addiction could be anything. So, do I believe that people could be addicted to overeating? Yes, I do. But the thing is that they still have to decide to make the change and do what is necessary. And then they have to live with that, you know, if you want to call it a demon or addict, whatever, in the back of their mind, they'll still always live with it. They just have to learn how to manage it and learn how to control it, just like any addict in the world as well. So, Gigi, I would say that is a fantastic question. And yes, for a lot of people, I would recommend probably being with a coach, especially for chronic obesity, because you don't get there, you know, out of nowhere. It takes a certain amount of time to end up like that. So, like I said, thank you very much. Fantastic question. Joe, are there any others, or can we do one more?
All right, this is from Rashab.
Rashad, okay.
What do you think about peptides?
Rashad. So, peptides, I am 100% natural. So, peptides, guys, whoever doesn't know, this could be some kind of compound, you know, some kind of not a steroid. I can't think of the, you know, basically, I can't think of the word, excuse me. But if I were to take it, I would not be considered natural anymore in the league where I compete. So peptides, I don't have too much information on it, Rashad. I don't have too much. I don't want to speak about it because, like I said, I am 100% natural. I've never taken a steroid in my life or anything of any sort. Just creatine, which I recommend. But would I recommend a peptide, Joe? That's a question.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I would never recommend a peptide. No. And I also don't have too much knowledge on steroids or peptides. So that question, I will say I would never recommend it. But thank you for asking. Thank you, and continue what you're doing because it seems that you're on a health journey as well. Joe, is there one more, or could I go on?
We got one more.
Okay.
This is from Adam.
What? Okay. On TikTok?
On Instagram.
Okay.
Best way to diet after a cut.
Best way. Adam, you hit the nail on the head. Boom. Good. What a question. Because Fantastic question. So, if you don't know, there's something called reverse dieting. Basically, it's the exact opposite of what you did in the cut. So you would basically slowly raise your calories back up to where you want it. That's what I did. That's what I'm currently doing because I've seen a lot of people. I don't have to say it. Self-explanatory about what I'm gonna say right now. I'll say it anyway. So basically, cut, dieted, fantastic. Got down to probably 10% body fat. 1 month later, Joe, 23% body fat. And that's because they didn't properly reverse diet. Or don't think about it so difficult in your mind. Adam, right, Joe? Adam. And thanks for joining. Don't think, I don't want it to sound complicated. So forget the word reverse dieting. Literally, look, reverse dieting here, it's right here. Let's throw it. It's gone. Don't think about the word, okay? Think about this. Do the opposite of what you did in your cut. Whatever worked, because I don't know you. I don't know, how you live your life, what calorie mark you're at. So do the exact same thing that you did, but opposite. So slowly raise it. So let me give you an example for me so you can kind of compare it to yourself. I was cutting at 2,000 calories, even lower at one point. Mistake, by the way. And okay, once the cut ended, I slowly raised it back up. So for the first week, I was at 2,200. The week after that, I was able to go to 2,500 or 2,550, because I, keep an eye on my weight. I'm always watching my physique, and basically you get the point. So do not make the mistake because I assume that you did what you had to do and you cut. And yeah, Adam, if you have any questions though, because I don't want you to fall back into old habits or anything, you can message me. So Adam, fantastic question. Guys, let's do one more random and then we'll finish with questions. And Joe, we're gonna call it, all right? Let's see, Joe.
Here's everything.
What I ate.
I'm gonna pick this one.
This is what Ozempic.
I changed my mind. We're gonna do two more. So I'm gonna pick one and then one random. Okay, Joe?
Yep.
This is what I'm eating for.
So I want to do a healthy what you eat in a day. Where do you see? Let's see.
Breakfast.
Eat in a day, healthy. Boom.
Good morning, guys. It's not Saturday, so it's not fat day.
All right.
Today
Now I'll kind of randomly select. Let's pick one with over 40 kg views.
I don't detox with juices or cut carbs. I heal my gut with real nourishment.
And also, I did get in trouble from TikTok because I reacted to somebody in a bikini, so I cannot do that. Let's do this one, Joseph. Realistically in a day. Breakfast. I love steak. Nice egg white omelet. That's actually beautiful breakfast right there. What a breakfast, guys. So I could track that easy. Off the bat, like without even really thinking about it, because I saw the ingredients: spinach, feta. I don't think it was light feta, egg whites, and for that little wrap, I'm gonna track that sandwich as 430 calories. That's what I would say. Fantastic to start. But let's see if we add any extra.
Coffee is from the gym.
No, okay. So I would just recommend. She got her greens in. I would recommend just a little bit of antioxidants in the morning. That's how I always start my morning. Not always, but 80% of the time, literally. So I would just recommend that because in the morning, it's how you start your day. So to me, it's very important. I mean, it should be to everybody, because it's going to kind of determine how your day's going to go. So I would just recommend some antioxidants as well because she already has healthy fats in here, good proteins, a fully balanced meal. Let's see what's in the coffee. You already know about the coffee creamer, so I'm not going to speak about it. Lunch. Same wrap. Very similar ingredients. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, similar ingredients. So what? You know, like still a beautiful meal, guys. That's how I food shop. When I'm dieting, that's how it's easy. Okay, I literally eat the same thing basically, not every day, but so it's really only like 2 or 3 different meals in my prep and my cuts, you know. So it's very easy to cut. I know what I'm gonna have, kind of. I'm not gonna have the same thing every day, but maybe every other day it'll be the same, you know, whatever. So there's nothing wrong with eating the same thing. Keep that in your mind as well. So for this, guys, I would just like to see, like I said, just a little bit of antioxidants, especially because she didn't really get any in the morning. And yeah, in these fruits that she's eating now, there could be a little bit, but really, guys, focus on dark berries. Extremely, extremely healthy. Let's go. Snack, lollipop. These things have been blowing up. I've seen them everywhere. All right. That protein bar, I saw it. By the way, I saw it. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so the pesto. Literally, I spoke too soon. So, I literally spoke too soon. Because now there's a lot of fat. Alright. Oh, wow, I spoke way too soon, guys, because that was a lot of calories. Alright, so calories for that sandwich and the sub. Let me think about it for a sec, because I saw her add cheese, avocado a little bit. So, it was the turkey meat. Hold on. And it was butter too. Same. That's a lot of fat pesto. A lot of fat pesto, guys, and also cheese. I'm gonna track this with that. Let's call it like a bisque or soup, because she's dipping her sandwich into it. For everything with the soup, I'm gonna say 1,100 calories. Yeah. So I spoke way too soon. So not exactly healthy, Dave. Like fantastically healthy, of course not. But is there something wrong with this? No. Guys, don't think I'm some crazy nut extreme guy, who like doesn't enjoy life. Like there's nothing wrong with this, because I guarantee you during her weeks she eats healthy whole foods. She might not get in her antioxidants, but that's okay. I don't know her, so I don't know that. So I don't know. I mean, if she wouldn't like it, berries, dark berries, for example. So if that was the case, guys, just get it from somewhere else. Supplement it. That's something that can be supplemented, as well as vitamins. If you know you're not getting in, sorry, I had a burp. If you know you're not getting in your, I don't know, vitamin K or your vitamin D, if you're supplementing it, I'm going back, by the way, to one of the first questions. Joe, you remember, right? One of the first questions that asked about supplementing vitamins. Yes. So if she doesn't like antioxidants, that is a different story. That can be supplemented. Okay, so I'm going to say total calories for everything right here. Let me just pull up the calculator. Joe, can you see the calculator? Let me see. It's not even on the screen for some reason. Let's see it, Joe. Hold on. Can I get it? No, I cannot. All right. Sorry. Calories for that, with that sandwich, guys, it's going to be around 2,100, because I remember what I said in the beginning, around 21. That last meal really brought it over the top. But is there anything wrong with it? No, yeah. Look, I'm looking at this meat right now, bologna, turkey. Is it good for you? No. Processed? Yes. High sodium? Yes. But just don't eat it all the time. It's simple if you think about it, guys. It's simple, okay? Live your life with intent, okay? Joe, that is the final video, okay? Wait, did I say I was going to do one more? Yes, I did, right?
I think you did say one more.
Guys, I'm so sorry. My brain is like this. Look, so think of a ping pong table, and my brain is the ball. Back and forth. That's how my mind's, okay? So, one more. I said it. We're going to do it. Joe, this is going to be a completely random one now, okay? Not eating a damn thing, Joe, right?
Yeah.
So, let's just scroll, and I'm going to look. Joe, look, ready? I'm going to look at you
Okay, we're gonna try the
until I stop.
McDonald's.
If you think
But the video has to make sense for me to react to. So, let's see.
watch me eat a small
All right.
cheeseburger.
This is from Denny's. I see it. I can tell. Oh, also, it's the bottom, Joe. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. No, horrible. This is bad. I'm trying to see. Is that a double? Yeah, there you go. No, it's double. Guys, so I didn't have to watch the rest. Let's see if he finishes it. Unbelievable. Alright.
Watch me eat a smaller.
Alright, let's just start with the ranch. Joe, how many calories? Alright, I'm not even going to ask you to guess. I'm just going to tell you guys because the hour's almost up, unfortunately. Just alone in the ranch, okay? Joe, do you see that small cup of ranch?
I do.
So, by itself, Joe, right in there is probably 300 calories. Guys, so to me, even to where I am in this point of my life, that still stands out to me. That, it blows my mind. It actually blows my mind still to this day. So, right there, 300 calories. All right. Now let's go with the fries. 1,000 at least, I'm going to say. Those look like a lot of fries and not small either. And for the burger, guys, has to be over 1,100 calories, guys. So this meal by itself is about 2,700 calories. That should never be, ever. That should never be the case unless it's a cheat meal. Unless you are Ronnie Coleman. So this should never happen. And I don't even want to say once in a while because the combinations of food is horrible, guys. And I already know this person eats like this a lot because I've reacted to her before. So, use this as an example of when to stay on track. Literally do reverse psychology to yourself. That's how you should use these videos, guys. Okay? Joe, unfortunately, we have come to the end of the hour. My beautiful viewers, my amazing, amazing viewers, thank you guys so much. Just want to let you know there is another question. We'll get right to it. This is not complete yet. We have a few more things that are going to go. And also, look at this. I forgot to move this. All right, Joe, let's get into the question.
All right, this is from Osama.
Osama.
Should I order McDonald's? Yes or no? My exam is in 2 days, and I just started seeing progress in the cut.
So I nodded my head because I thought it was a troll question. So, Joe, re-ask the question slowly.
So, should I order McDonald's? Yes or no? My exam is in 2 days, and I just started seeing progress in the cut.
All right, so this is a joke. Yeah, it has to be some kind of joke. So, unless it's not, Osama, I'm so sorry. So, I mean, let me take that back because you genuinely might not know if, McDonald's might. Some people might not understand that McDonald's could be not healthy food or like not great quality, or it could be hard to stay on track there. So should you? I say definitely do not. Definitely do not. But if you want McDonald's, try to get the healthiest option. Okay, so go look at the menu and remember, for a diet to work. Joe, did he say he's just starting it or he's been in it? He's just starting it, right?
No, he just started seeing progress.
He just started seeing progress. So yes, so you're doing it right. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, Osama. Consistency is the key, okay? And of course, eating in a deficit. So, would I get it? Me personally, no. But I'm not going to tell you no. I wouldn't recommend it, but I would say make sure you stick to your macros, And if this is a cheat day, maybe it's something I don't know. Then do you? But I would stay away from it for the most part. Anyway, guys, thank you to everybody who came, and YouTube was the first time, by the way, today. So we're streaming simultaneously on multiple platforms. I'm going to finally decide, what the final platforms will be. I think I'm going to add Twitch as well. But, yeah, thank you guys for calling. Joe has something to announce. I see him. So sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
One more question.
One more question.
It relates kind of to the last one.
Okay.
This is from TikTok.
From TikTok right now. Okay.
This is from Zach.
Zach.
Are there any healthy options in the fast food industry?
Good question, Zach. Zach from TikTok. What a question. Yeah. So always keep in your mind, Zach, that your first option it should be meal prep. You know, make your own food so you know exactly what's inside. That's what I do. That's what I've done. But eating out, that is a part of people's schedule. You know, some people literally can only eat out. That's their job, you know? So a healthy fast food option is a question. Basically, yes, Chipotle. You could easily stay on track with Chipotle. That is one of my go-to options after the gym. Also, I don't know if you heard of Kava. It's not as popular, but it is a fantastic restaurant, and you can stay on track. Another one, First Watch, for example, another fantastic place, but that is not as much fast food. So yeah, be selective, and also even if you have to eat somewhere quote unquote not healthy, say if like you're working somewhere, you know, and it's the place that's like right next door, choose the healthiest option on the menu. Don't give up and just eat whatever. Okay, guys? So thank you everyone for joining and have a great one. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. YouTube, does it ask if you could record it?